Let's see.
I don't know what's on there, but hello. Mom, someone just said hello.
Hopefully this will solve the...
Oh, there's nobody on here.
Oh.
I told you not to say anything.
Oh, says we have 5 people.
Hopefully
Sound
this...
is fine. Hello, everyone. Hello, Warrior Cowgirl, Emily.
Hopefully this helps fix the problem.
Yeah, I changed it.
Back to standing up.
Yeah, so we'll see if that helps with the
Sort of like that.
messages. No.
You don't.
Uh,
Kira, do you want the frosting? You want to lick the bowl?
Kira.
Or do you want a piece of cake instead? You want a piece of cake, babe?
Yeah, when I turn it sideways, it is a better shot, but my comments keep disappearing, and they don't scroll up and refresh. I have to keep doing it constantly. So...
Kira,
that fixed my comment issues. Do you want to lick this bowl?
do you want a piece of cake?
Yeah, or do you want cake?
Cake. Oh wow, look at that. I like the frosting better than the cake.
Turn the phone. I can't.
He can't.
I have
Locks it in.
to. When you go live, you have to start it with the phone turned one way or the other, and it won't let you change it.
Oh, so good.
And right now, the comments do not disappear. When my phone is turned the other way, the comments disappear, and they don't refresh.
Oh, good stuff. Good.
Ah. Yeah, that's right. That we're up to 77 people. There's that 168 a while ago.
Hopefully they come back.
Oh, you like this way better?
Come back.
Now you've got a sound. When I do get a bit of sound, it's like you're talking and fast forward. Huh.
That was good, Mom. Cake and chocolate make me thirst. Sorry.
You can have another piece. I cut them pretty small, so you can have a couple if you'd like.
Much better. What kind of cake? It's vanilla cake with vanilla icing.
But it's French vanilla. It's delicious. You want another piece?
Huh?
You want another piece?
I mean, I won't turn it down.
You got it. Just grab it. Get your nasty fingers out of the rest of
Like
it.
the new pump set up? Yeah, me too. 35 minutes to fill the tank instead of 2 hours.
And you didn't have to run back and forth 20 times.
Yeah, because the other way, every 15 minutes I'd have to run down the hill to put gas in that gas pump because it has a very, very small tank and it only runs for 15 minutes at a time. Well, it'll run for about 20 minutes, but every 15 I'd have to run down.
We don't need dinner. We Fish have cake.
About that. I'm still struggling from lunch.
That's true. You did eat cereal for lunch.
Yeah, I had cereal for lunch because we had sandwiches last night and we had leftovers. And Kira ate all of it. So I let her have it and I ate cereal. I wasn't happy.
Yeah. The only reason he did it is because I did not have bread made yet. My bread
Yeah.
is still.
Kira got the last of the bread to eat her sandwich with, so Richard needs some cake. Yeah, she's already gave me 2 little pieces.
I like how you said little pieces. Like I. Didn't
2
feed you.
pieces that equaled half a piece. I'm good, but
Oh no!
How?
The people said to feed you. I must feed you,
yeah.
or they will accuse me of not
See.
feeding you well enough. They're like little bite size. They're like.
Kira needs to share.
Dad,
Yeah,
we need to fix this cookie clock.
I
We
know.
need to put that on the bottom.
Yeah, I gotta fix it. Letitia, do you ever make homemade soup?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of soup. I will eat soup once or twice a year.
Mhm.
And it's got to be cold weather. And this year, as soon as it got warm, she made soup. And I was like, what are you
He was
doing?
not happy
Why are
about
you
it.
making soup? It's warm.
Make cheeseburger soup. I love soup. I could eat soup all the time. Richard does not feel that way. This is a new bread recipe. Never used it before.
Warrior Cowgirl wants some cake. Come on over and get it. I'll save you a piece.
French vanilla cake and icing. It's very good.
Do you ever listen to music? She does.
All the time. I normally always have music on. Oh, it would be great.
Shocked how picky of an eater I am. I'm not. I'm really not a picky eater.
it
I will
has meat
eat.
in it.
I mean, if she makes it, I eat it. I may not be happy about having soup, but I've been asking for chicken and dumplings for the last 5 months, and I hadn't got any yet.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of the one thing I haven't done that you asked me to do. I so appreciate that.
How often do you fill the Berkey? We're constantly filling it because we go through a lot of water.
Yes, we do.
Been waiting on you guys on TikTok and found you guys on here. Yep, we're on
Thank
here
you,
tonight.
Celeste, for my heavy whipping cream powder. It has come in handy for several meals, so thank you.
Oh. How do you tag on here? I have no clue. I'm
We
sure
don't
somebody
know.
can tell you. The mosquitoes come in on your clothes when you come in from outside.
They're so bad.
I don't doubt that either. I had a couple of holes through the floor back there in the water room, and I was looking. I got a can of spray foam somewhere, and I can't find it. So I put duct tape over them. See if that helps too. I'll say that it's a lot harder to like alive. I can send hearts, but that is not the same. No, you got to go down at the bottom and you got to do the thumbs up. Thunderstorms in Indiana. And you just did it. Only they don't see the hearts, and the hearts don't do anything for them. Yeah, the hearts don't do anything from my understanding, and I can't see the hearts.
So all of our
Kind of
heavy
3 dots.
cream or our buttermilk and our milk all comes powdered We only have milk in the carton right now because it was given to us when Richard just went into town. But all of our milk products are powdered. We did have only powdered eggs until we got chickens, and now we have fresh butt nuggets, which are amazing. We are eating those every day and cooking with them.
Yes.
But I will say that powdered eggs cook extremely well. Like they cook in baking, just regular meals, whatever, they cook really well. They don't fry up that great because they're kind of dry. But they do cook very, very well.
Are you recording the live? So it automatically records it, and when I hang up, when we disconnect, it automatically downloads it.
It does.
Unless I tell it not to.
There's a whole section that you can go to somebody's lives and just see their lives.
How often do you fill the Berkey? So we fill it about every day.
Yeah,
I mean, we just constantly add to it. We try not to let it get below half.
It fills up really fast though because we bought extra filters for
I
it.
can't figure out how.
It came with 2
clear the
filters and we
chat.
bought 6 more.
So I can see better.
So all the filters are in
The
it and
sloth.
it cleans it really quick.
From when I got at that little game place.
Yeah.
Mom,
I
look.
know, I remember that.
My little sloth.
The screen, it pops up with options. Yeah, we do. We fill it a lot. I mean,
Well, plus you have water in the fridge
Yeah.
because you like it cold.
yeah, I like my water
He gets that
cold.
from the Berkey.
So I have a pitcher that I fill up from the Berkey and put in the fridge, and I go through it a couple times a day.
We still
then-
do not have running hot water.
Yeah.
Just running water. We did order the part though, that manometer for the hot water
But we
heater.
add vanilla bean to the wish list.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I think
probably.
I actually have them on the wish list.
Only I did that. I didn't see the option. Great, I need to go to bed. 2 hours of sleep, not cutting it. I'll watch tomorrow.
Who is that?
That's Warrior Cowgirl.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone have a
Warrior
blessed night.
Cowgirl.
Yeah, good night. I know the feeling. I didn't get much sleep last night either.
Yeah, Mr. Mom was up all night
I was
with the babies.
well, she puts earplugs
I
in
do.
so that she can't hear
I
them.
did my time, y'all. I
So,
did my time. My time is over.
so last night I didn't get to bed till 2. And then Willow woke me up at 3:30 to go to the bathroom.
She's an old girl. Her bladder
Yeah.
shot.
Well, she didn't go before we went to bed.
Yeah, no,
Normally
nobody did.
she does.
Bo
And
didn't
then-
either.
Yeah. And then Kira woke me up at 4 o'clock having to go to the potty. And it was pouring down rain.
She didn't go potty before bed either.
Yep. And
They even
then,
talked about it, and he's like, "Well, if you have to go, I'll take you." Not expecting her to actually
and
hear
then
that.
I get back in bed, I fall asleep, and Bo is out there scratching at the door, has to go potty. So I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all driving me nuts.
Mr. Mom was busy.
And then, of course, climb back into bed, and then Willow wakes me up at 6 o'clock wanting to eat because she's like an alarm clock. 6 o'clock every morning. So I came out, fed her, gave her water. I laid down again because I was so tired. And then I remembered I had to go feed the chickens. I was like, forget it. I'm just going to work. Why till 2? I was having problems sleeping. I don't sleep good.
Yeah.
So, and I usually, for years, I've only slept about 4 hours a night. I've gotten better here lately, but
Because you're working so much.
the last few nights, probably about the last week, I've not been getting to bed till almost 2 o'clock.
I think the all light does
Yeah.
make a difference too. We do have blackout curtains. But
Different
it still
cast iron
affects.
for different levels of anger. Yeah.
This is if he, upsets me a little bit. This is if I want to do real damage. This is if we want to have a funeral. I keep him alive though because I don't want to do everything he does.
Yeah. Your dogs want breakfast at 4 a.m.?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Do
Big
you
Willow?
snore? Yes, we all snore.
Yeah, we do.
And
The
last
dogs.
night,
The dogs snore.
Letitia and Kira were both snoring. And that was part of the problem why I couldn't get to sleep.
I wear the earplugs
And-
because of Richard's snoring.
And Willow snores like,
Like a human.
I
Like a
mean,
human man.
like an 80-year-old man
Yep.
with, what's the breathing issues? The
Oh. Yeah.
sleep apnea.
Sleep apnea. Yeah.
Put some foil on the windows. Yeah.
We've got blackout curtains.
I'm lucky my dogs sleep as long as I do.
Bo
Now
does
that's the
too.
way Bo does.
Yep.
But Bo did not go out last night to go potty before everybody went to
And
bed.
if Willow does something, Bo has to copy.
Yes.
So.
Do a last call at 11. Everyone goes no matter what. That's normally the way it works. I mean, I will take Kira out. I don't care if she just went. I was exhausted yesterday, and she had just went maybe an hour and a half
If she
earlier.
doesn't go right before bed, she always ends up having to go. 3:50.
Yeah, we free feed Bo, but Willow, they had her on a schedule because she will not stop eating.
Girl will eat.
And they said that she swelled up so big, she was like this massive overweight dog. So they got her down, and she eats at 6 a.m. and 5 p.m. And she knows when it's time to eat. She will come and get you. She'll start whining and running back and forth to her bowl. I mean, at exactly
creature
5
of
o'clock
habit.
and exactly 6 o'clock on the dot. I'm in the bed by 10ish. I
I
can't
like
stay
to
awake
get
later.
in bed and not go to sleep right away. That's my favorite thing.
How old do you think until you let her go by herself to the outhouse? Who, Kira? I don't know.
We've got bear.
I mean,
we saw
yeah,
bear in the yard.
that's the problem is the
Yeah.
bear.
The
So,
bear and the moose. They are
Yeah.
aggressive.
so we probably, she
We let
will
her go in the
not,
winter because there's nothing out there in the winter,
Yeah.
really. But we watch her still. We don't just
when
like.
the snow's so deep, the moose don't want to come out here. So they stay where it's not as deep. So she can go in the wintertime by herself. But as soon as the bears start waking up, no more.
And we had a bear in our front yard just while Richard was gone to town. A little black bear.
Mhm.
So she's not allowed to go anymore without making sure that we are watching.
Cat has
closely.
eaten at 8. Yeah, moose are scarier than the bear. The bear run from you, the moose don't care.
Grizzlies won't. The black bear.
Oh, well. I mean, you make enough noise, they all leave. But a moose just gonna lay down and look at you, and if you come close, then they're gonna attack you.
Name.
We had a lot of
One
moose
is on a special
encounters this
diet.
winter.
What
I'm
was
not
his
sure.
name?
One with gorge, another
I guess.
one only eats a little bit. Yeah.
Name corrected. How to find? I gotta find my.
Who's the stove lighting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was probably lighting the stove for something.
My bad, Karen. I also got
Turn your movie off if you don't watch it.
I am gonna watch it.
Yeah, we have an off-grid stove, so it's battery operated. We have to.
Yeah, it's got an igniter. You push the knob in, and
So that clicking that you guys hear is the lighting.
oh goodness,
Yeah, you sat.
I know.
You shown the chicken coop?
I did. I took them out, showed them the chicken coop. Hello, Karen. Let's see. Tell Letitia my TMJ ended up being a bad outer ear infection.
Oh,
Huh.
well, I'm glad you figured out what it is, but bless your heart. Ear infections are no fun.
The bear was trying to move in when you were gone.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah. And I screamed so loud for Kira. I was so excited. I scared the thing off with the windows closed.
Been having several black bears sightings in southern central Kentucky.
We have a lot of bear in North Carolina, but they're all vegetarian.
Yeah.
Like, they sweet.
The bears are
Bear
different here.
are different. They'll eat you.
So she's trying a new
Yeah, this is
a new bread recipe. The other bread tastes amazing, but sometimes for some reason it gets hard after
This one's made with milk.
a little bit. So
So,
just trying to make a fluffier one.
yeah, this one's made with milk. I've never made bread with milk before, so we're gonna see if it helps it be more.
When do I think
like
chickens will
fluffy.
start going outside? Probably tomorrow. I should be done with the run and all by tomorrow. I will get some more of it done tonight, and then
Which is really exciting because
I
we
will
love to
completely
go, like,
finish tomorrow.
sit and chill with the chickens. They're super fun. We've had Kira go out and pick grass and take it into them,
Yeah.
so they're getting some free range.
I don't like having them cooped up that long.
But we gotta make sure they stay safe. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of birds out here that are bigger than our dog,
Yeah. So,
so we have to protect them. We can't just let them.
how's the sourdough starter? It died.
Fred died. I changed his container because I needed the mason jar that he was in, and I put him in a bowl, and we had too much air, and
Do they eat mosquitoes? Probably. I'm sure they probably do.
I have to start a new Fred. Because it was doing really good,
Mm-hmm.
and then just I changed it out and died overnight. So
She killed it.
I did. Fred's in sourdough heaven.
She thought it was a flower.
Or a fish.
It grows, so.
I don't have a green thumb. I have a really good assistant's green thumb, so I'll do what I'm told. But if it's up to me, I do have lettuce growing in the window though from my lettuce that he brought me back from the store, the romaine lettuce. It's growing in the window, but it just doesn't ever grow as big.
Can I have the bread recipe you're using now?
Yep, if it works. Send us a
Did we get
message
snow
or
today?
do a
No.
comment or something so that I can send it to you, but I will happily.
No snow.
Oh gosh, no, it's like 70 degrees out there. There's a little bit of snow left on the mountaintops, distant off, but not.
Yeah.
We don't have anything anymore.
Yeah, they ain't no telling how many mosquitoes you eat at night when you're
I
sleeping.
know, isn't that disgusting? Hey, give me a morning mosquito breath kiss. It's just gross. Mosquitoes are nasty.
I'll message you. Okay, Hope. Yeah, do that.
Hopefully it turns
When we
out
try it,
that-
we'll see how it does. Like I said, the other bread recipe was really
The
good.
flavor of it
Had an amazing flavor, and when it was fresh, the best bread you'll ever eat. But
It could
after-
be how I store it too.
after even just a few hours, sometimes it gets hard. Then other times it would stay
Yeah.
fresh until it was gone. I don't understand it.
Don't know what I'm doing different.
Get the gas up. Nope.
No, we haven't even. I haven't even worked on that yet.
Yeah, we do have a mosquito net over the bed.
Yep. Works pretty good. We keep a bug zapper in there too. Hirabo's out of food. Please come feed him. So this is a new recipe. It's just a chicken pasta.
So yours comes
spinach.
out dense too, Hope? Is it the same recipe that Letitia was making before?
Mine's not dense. It just gets. I think it's how I'm storing it, but the bread itself isn't dense.
Yeah, no, the bread's not dense.
The bread is light and fluffy and good. It just doesn't store well for long periods. Like if I make it fresh and we eat it all in 2 days, it's great.
Thank you, Goldilocks. Oh, it's a different one? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I mean, if you got enough people to cut that up and that loaf is gone immediately, oh, it's the best bread you'll ever eat. I'm hoping this one's really good. Oh, it's pulsating. Yeah, why is my screen pulsating? No, I wasn't doing anything. The screen was actually just pulsating. It was my heartbeat. It's just beating
Aw.
so hard.
You guys are making him skip a beat.
Humidity in the house
I
makes
give
a
him anxiety.
difference on how fresh it is. Yeah. I mean,
I
we don't
store it
have a
in
high
bags.
level of humidity, though.
I store it in like gallon Ziploc bag.
I'm going to bed. It's 11 here. Will this be recorded and
It
watched
will.
tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, it automatically records and posts to YouTube when we get off. Saw the video on the well pump. Nice. Yeah, I should have one on the chicken run tomorrow once I'm done with it. I've been fooling with it all day today. I did a little bit yesterday, but then it started raining, so I called it quits. And maybe put it in a bread wrapper.
Yeah, I don't have any bread wrappers. I just have gallon baggies. But I've got like the good
Trying to focus.
Ziploc bag.
Be still, my heart. Yes. Never made bread, but did spend a fortune at the grocery store today after work.
Missing out if you've never made homemade bread. You don't need to have a bread maker. You don't need to have a
I want
fancy
to
mixer.
see Letitia's forearm.
My forearm. Oh, my tattoo. It's part of our. No, that one.
There you go.
It's part of our wedding vows. We wrote our own vows, and this was my favorite part that he wrote. It says, "I give my heart, my soul, my love, my life to you and only you." So, I got that done, I think, on our 1-year anniversary. We don't get tattoos anymore, but we're both pretty covered in them from when we did get tattoos.
Waiting for a solid rain day for the water heater install. No. So I put the new one in, and it's doing the same thing the old one was. Come to find out, when I actually read the instructions, I have to have a manometer in order to program the computer part at the right temperature. I mean, at the right pressure.
But did he?
So I probably have 2 good water heaters now. So, because the tech was even asking me, "Have you used manometer?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just send you a code for a new one. It may not be that."
I'm surprised they gave us a code for another one
Yeah.
with you saying no.
But so I ordered a manometer.
We're going to have our first airdrop by plane.
And we've got a buddy, when it comes in, it's going to his P.O. box, and he's going to call me and fly over and throw it out the window.
That's going to be so cool.
Hopefully I don't mess it up. You know, it's a delicate metering device.
Yeah,
So.
you might need to bubble wrap it.
Yeah. See, and I've never had to do that because the other water heaters that I've ever used worked fine. But apparently this one, everything's turned completely down and you have to program the computer in it to allow set your minimum and maximum gas
Yeah.
pressure.
So, lucky us.
Yeah.
Have
Do
you
the
run
drop
that
on the
before?
trampoline. Yeah, that'd be nice. Hey,
He's won some
he's won a few.
competitions.
He's won first place a couple of times in some competition. They actually throw flour bags and stuff out the windows, and he's won a couple of times. So
We
we'll
have
see.
faith it'll be okay. Now he's also a bit of a prankster, so I would not put it past him to go purposely drop it in the lake and it not be anything at all.
Yeah.
Just being silly. So Italian seasoning, lemon, chicken broth.
Put a big bullseye in the yard. Yeah.
He flies over us almost every day.
Yeah, he came over twice yesterday.
Yeah. He flies to town a lot. His wife works remote, but she goes in for her job like weekly or monthly or what. She's busy right now, so she's in town a lot. But he flies directly over us. He'll call and be like, "Dang, you got a lot done in the yard, and that garden's looking good." It's like you can't have any secrets around here. People just fly over your house and know what you've been doing.
What's that, Goldilocks? I don't understand that one. Has Letitia made a few men don't read directions? Oh. Okay, I got you now. I had to read it a couple of times.
See?
It wasn't making
You don't
sense to
read.
me. Yeah, I've installed a ton of those water heaters. Like I said, I've never had an issue with them. This is the first time I've ever installed this brand, and apparently it's just overly delicate. I'm not a fan already.
Every 8 ounce.
Catch it. Yeah, I'm gonna run out there and catch it. That's what I plan on it.
You're gonna get knocked out.
We're gonna grab a sheet, and she can grab one side, I grab the other, and he can drop it and we'll run. We'll video it.
I have so much faith that this is gonna work good.
Then again, I'm sure he will probably get as low and slow as he can, too. So
It'll be fun. It'll be cool to see our first airdrop. And of course, we'll bring you guys along. We'll know when he's doing it. So
yeah, we did have trampoline. So.
yeah.
Has Kara been able to sleep in the trampoline tent yet? No, and probably won't because the mosquitoes can still get under around the springs. It doesn't seal completely off because she was actually asking me
We'll have to
about
wait till
sleeping
the
out
mosquitoes
there
are gone.
tomorrow, and I was like, yeah, that's probably not happening until the mosquitoes are gone.
She loves that trampoline. The pilot said that she's the only kid who lives in remote Alaska who has a trampoline.
So, what are your plans for tomorrow's homestead adventures?
Laundry.
So, she's doing laundry, which
I got all
means
my
I will have to
cleaning.
do water again.
I got all my cleaning done today, all my vacuuming, got the bedroom clean, bread made.
And I'm going to finish the chicken coop. Get that done, and then get my logs cut up for the
Oh, we need to find that
wood
roast
shed on the
tonight.
other side. Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
try to use the sun oven again tomorrow and make that roast again. So
Yep. We can do a video on that, on the sun oven.
it worked so good last time. That was delicious.
She's a lucky girl. Yeah, she is. Avon has skin so soft oil that you can use also as mosquito repellent.
The problem with those are they're so greasy. I used them as a child growing up. They are the worst greasy.
That stuff is the best.
I cannot handle that oily, greasy feeling. Richard hates it too. He don't even put lotion on. Like, the man could have the worst dry skin, cracked and bleeding, and he won't put on lotion.
Emily, you want to see how the sun oven works? Okay, yeah, we'll do a video on it. We're gonna do a roast in it tomorrow.
I do have a video where I did the sun oven with other stuff, not just the sun oven. I'll do one on just the sun oven.
Have you cleaned your chimney? Yes, I've cleaned it twice since we've been here.
He'll clean it again before we start using it in the fall.
Actually, I'll clean it one more time during the summer. Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
No, there wasn't hardly nothing in it any time I've cleaned it.
The wood that we use is good wood.
That was one expensive trampoline.
Yes.
Counting the flight delivery too. Yeah.
It's her birthday present though. I mean, when you're like an only child, you're the only one left in the
Having
house.
dry skin and it
hurts.
helps. The bears will like the roast. Yeah. We didn't have any problems with it last time.
No.
It actually seals, that oven, it seals up tight. You don't smell nothing
Not unless
until
open
you
it.
crack that thing open and then you smell it.
And we keep it right out in the front.
Yeah.
Where he's working and I'm in and out of there and stuff. So it's not like it's off somewhere.
Okay, so you want to see how it works too? Okay. Yeah, we'll do a video tomorrow when we do it. It's supposed to be super sunny today.
Yes.
But Father's Day coming up. Are your parents still here? No, both of our parents are dead. Yeah, it was so worth it. Just seeing her reaction to the tent made it worth it.
That was
Yeah,
sweet.
I know. And then I had to take it down
I
that
know.
night because
It's sitting in our living room floor.
the wind kicked up so bad it actually bent one of the legs, and I had to bend it back. That's why the snow machines are now tied to it. And it bent
Been windy since.
two of the poles a little bit too, and I'm like, really? We ain't had this thing a couple hours, and I knew I shouldn't have put it up. It's cleaned out. I had a home burn because of the chimney. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. No, we definitely, that is a,
Can I see now? What do you want to see? I missed something.
that is definitely a fear out here constantly with fire. So we don't take that chance.
Did we get the gas up? No, haven't brought the gas up. We need to. I've just been trying to get some other stuff accomplished. That like the chicken coop, and I did that water pump because we needed it. Are you going to try and swap it out for the right size come winter? Oh, the tent? I don't know. She's got to call them.
Yeah, I gotta call
She
him
keeps
Friday.
forgetting.
They don't-
The comment I was talking about. Did you install the water heater? I did, but it's still not working because I have to have a special metering device. It's called a manometer, so that I can adjust the computer because it comes set to 0 and you have to adjust the minimum and maximum pressure that the computer allows to come into the water heater.
Had
Didn't
he
know that.
stopped for directions and asked, he would have known that before he went into town. But no, he didn't read the instructions
But
until after he got back.
The good thing is now we probably have 2 water heaters that are good. What's the part getting dropped? I forgot. You said it already. It's a manometer. It's kind of like a voltage meter, but it does gas pressure. You can also use it on HVAC systems. Anything that reads pressure. Yeah. But we should have it in about another week. I think it's supposed to be delivered the first of next week, so just whenever he goes in.
It says Saturday.
And yeah, we've got a buddy. We ordered it on Amazon and had it sent to his P.O. box. He lives out here, and when he goes to town, he actually flies over our house every time he goes into town, which his wife works into town, so he goes in a couple of times a week. So he is going to get it and fly over and throw it out the window.
That has the daughter a little bit older than Kira.
Yeah, we get it dropped just whenever he goes into town and it's there. On his way back home, he'll call me and we'll be watching for him.
It's gonna be our first airdrop.
Yeah. Might have to see if he can put a parachute on it of some sort, a little sheet or something. Are you? Am I what? Celeste. Have you all thought of getting jobs anymore? Yeah, we've talked about it. I actually messaged someone that I found on TikTok that does a lot of stuff like that, and hopefully they get back to me because they do a ton of jobs
Hopefully we
on their
won't need
computer.
it, but we'll see.
Yeah, we hope we don't have to. Hopefully YouTube will pick up,
so
but
stinking busy that I don't even know how we would manage working and
we could have a butter drop.
that.
Yeah, it's soft. Yeah, wrap it in bubble wrap. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Wrap it in bubble wrap and then tie a little sheet or something onto it. Give it a little drag. Some sort of cloth. No, haven't sold the truck yet, Karen.
We did get an offer
Yeah,
that we accepted.
Yeah, we got an offer, but we haven't heard back yet.
He had to go get a personal loan in order to do it. So we're praying that he gets accepted for that.
Yeah, we are getting close to the hours. So we got over the 3,000. We had almost 3,200, but that only unlocks part of it, and you're not fully monetized until you hit 4,000. So
That's why we're still doing
that's
the
why
live
we're
one.
still doing the live on here. Just need a parachute for the butter drop. Butter's squishy. It won't break. It'll just deform a little.
Yeah, that would.
Are you trying to get hours on here? Yeah. Like what is the benefit? So we've got to have 4,000 watch hours in order to get monetized, to where we can start making money on YouTube. And at that point, I will start posting more videos on YouTube. But right now, we don't want to post a ton of them on there because when we get monetized, the ones that are already there, we will not make anything on. So we've just posted a couple of small things here and there and doing the lives to get the watch hours. I'll say the comments, nothing would have been better in the last couple lives. Oh, yeah, not as many trolls out.
Yeah. We only had that one really
Ready to
bad.
get monetized. Paid for their YouTube videos, yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping that we won't have to do anything else. But if we do, we
And
do.
I don't know if they pay for the lives or not, but the lives automatically turn into videos and send over. So if people watch them, then we will. I watch it off and on all day. Thank you.
Thank you guys for being so supportive about it too.
Right,
We've had a lot of people
Goldilocks.
really go out of their way to help us with it, and we really appreciate that.
How many hours are we at now? Probably somewhere around 3,300.
We We are close.
So it don't take long. I mean, we'll get a good bit of hours off this. The
How many people are
the
on there?
last one when I had to get off, we had 168 people on there, and we was only on for 28 minutes, and it gave me a report and said that I had 62 watch hours off the bat. So we've got 130 on here now.
Oh, nice.
So we're
That's our
staying
best
right
one yet,
around
I
there.
think. Well, minus the other one. You were just on that.
Will you remind me on here because I was a mod on TikTok. Meredith? Who are you on TikTok, Meredith?
Yeah, I don't remember our Meredith one. Everybody's got different names on different stuff. It's very
Your video of the well pump project was perfectly executed. Enjoyed it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not putting a ton of effort into them yet, just because when we do get monetized, we won't make anything off of them, and it actually does take a lot to make good videos and edit them. So,
sizzle, sizzle. In my fizzle, fizzle. Add garlic and broth.
so S. Johnson, I was horizontal earlier, and we was having all kind of problems with it. The messages, the comments, everything else. It was causing all kind of issues, and it done it last time that I streamed horizontal, so we went back to vertical.
How much?
Let's see. Just the starting and stopping for each stage was good. No editing needed. Yeah, and I did the chicken coop video that I'm doing now is the exact same way. I'm doing a little bit, and I take a video showing what I've done, and then I stop it, and because we will set up and do better videos later with actually showing me working, and then she'll come out and video some here and there. But like I said, I don't want to put a ton of effort into it if I'm not going to get paid off of them, because it takes a lot of time. We are outnumbered by mods.
Yeah, just make sure when you guys are moderating, which we appreciate y'all so much for doing it, but make sure that people can have a voice and they're not getting in trouble for just having a voice. Because I think I got like 5 or 6 private messages from people that are like, the mods are kind of mean and just asking questions. So I know it can get kind of crazy and stuff, but we don't want to just silence people for everything.
Everyone good tonight? Not any trolls? Yeah, there hadn't been a lot of trolls tonight. I just asked us all. Yeah. Oh no, we don't. Mind you asking. But yeah, I know we do have several mods on here, and not a lot of people on here, so. Have you guys been up to Alaska before you moved there? So I came up 4 years ago. That's the first time I'd ever been here. And it took me 48 hours to get here and back home, and I was only here for 24 hours. So it took me twice as long to get here as I was here.
We were supposed to be here for like a week and a half.
I was supposed to be here for 9 days. And the day that I left, my mom fell and hit her head, and she had bleeding on the brain. And my sister called. They wasn't expecting her to make it. So I rushed back home, and she actually passed away 20 minutes before we got there. So I had seen Alaska for about 24 hours.
No, we did
prior to
come up in
coming.
September to move all of our stuff here. But we were here for like a week. So we had officially been to Alaska before we moved here in December.
Yes, Goldilocks, I do need to spend the time on the project, especially this year, because I've got a lot of stuff I've got to get done. There's one live that I was a little too crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry, Richard. Yeah, I mean, it's part of life. I mean, she was old.
95.
Yeah, she was 95 years old, so
Richard
she lived her
was
life.
adopted at 6 weeks old by his paternal grandparents. That's all he ever knew growing up. His biological parents are still alive, but they're not worth the lick of beans.
Actually, yes, we have thought about doing an online part-time job. We've been looking into it. We want to find something that we can do on our own hours and here and there just for fillers, and something that we could do together. Like if she's doing it in the evening and I do it in the morning, because I get up early, so I could do it for like 2 hours in the morning, and then she could do it later in the day, and we could pick up a few hours. But so it can't be like
We genuinely hope it doesn't come
calls or anything like that. What is she making?
a mess.
Yeah, she's making bread. She made cake, and now she is making a chicken pasta
Spinach,
with
creamy,
creamy spinach.
tomatoes.
Yeah. Garlicky, Parmesan cheesy. Yeah, she had an amazing life. I mean, she
was the kindest woman that I've ever met in my entire life. I'd been divorced twice when Richard and I met. I had 4 kids, 2 baby daddies, both ex-husbands. And I thought, this woman is going to think I'm the biggest harlot she's ever met. I was so nervous about meeting her. And I think she sensed that I was nervous. And she embraced me the second we walked in the door. She walked over, she hugged me, and she grabbed my face. And she said, from this moment on, you are my daughter. And those are my grandbabies. And I'm going to love you like I've known you my whole life. And she planted a big old kiss on my lips. And I was just like, oh my goodness. I've never had somebody treat me like that before. Sweetest woman. She loved my kids.
Thank you, Goldilocks. I would greatly appreciate that.
She was precious. Precious woman.
Yeah, and I mean, we had a huge family, so she was always tell
Her
people
children were
she
her
had
life.
she had 9 kids of her own, and then adopted me and one of my cousins.
Cousin who's older than him. He was the baby.
Yeah, and then I mean, she had like I can't. She could tell you how many grandkids, great grandkids, great great grandkids, great 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 grandkids.
The kids that she did Sunday school with
Yeah,
for 30 years.
Yeah, she was a
and
Sunday school teacher.
She was called Ma Belle, so everybody knew her as Ma Belle. So when we opened up our restaurant in her hometown, we called it Ma Belle's. Everybody knew who she was. They'd come in, they'd be like, how's Ma Belle doing?
Yeah, she was one of the sweetest women you would ever meet. Even if she disagreed with you and didn't like what you do, she would still.
And she was so funny because she loved, she loved her church. She loved her creator. She also loved Jerry Springer. So you go into her house. She was always watching Jerry Springer. Always. She was hilarious. You could not touch her Jerry Springer.
Yeah, that's right. Because every time I go over there, I'd turn it off.
Like, Mama, we got to turn that off. The kids can't watch that. Oh, stop it. But on Sundays, she'd have preachers on TV, and then every other day you'd go over there, Jerry Springer would be on. You'd have healthy balance, you know?
Teach English to Japanese students. Have you heard me speak? Take the hours you want and pay is very good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
a friend
don't
of
have the
ours did
patience to teach people
that. Yeah,
stuff
Richard's
anymore.
not great with kids, guys, which is so funny because kids
Well,
love him.
but that's so weird because I taught martial arts for 18 years. And the last, I don't know, 5 years that I taught was only kids. And I did great with it. But
Now he growls at them.
now I don't have patience for kids.
He legit tries to scare children. And I'm not even joking. I'm dead serious.
Don't listen to her. But he's great with Kira.
He gets mad when they don't cry or get scared.
When it's your own kid, yeah. Yeah, it is different when it's your own. Because if Kira wasn't mine,
She talks too much. She
we
would
would
annoy him.
we would have issues.
She talks too much. She did get that from her mother. Check my bread, Tommy.
Kira.
Is she sleeping?
Yeah.
Ah. One nice thing about the age that she's at.
She laid there on the couch and fell asleep watching a movie right before dinner. I've been looking for you. Oh, she's not asleep. She's just laying there. Yeah, I'd send her packing if she wasn't mine. Most definitely.
He used to say she was really quiet until she hit about 2.
Yeah.
And then he's like, of all things to get from your mother, the only thing you got from your mother was that you're loud and obnoxious.
Yeah, she was extremely quiet. Now, my oldest son is very quiet. And she's like, she's too quiet. She's going to wind up being just like Cody. And she kept getting her to talk more and talk more and talk more. And I told her, I was like, stop, leave her alone.
Yep.
And now you can't get her to stop talking. And now she's like, oh, should have left well enough alone and she could have been like Cody.
Oh, I think that's going to be good, Daddy. That's going to be good. Here, just spoon for it. But I meant the bread. Bread looks good. Bread looks real good. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Daddy.
Look at that. Chicken, spinach, tomatoes, creamy sauce. Is she your parental or maternal grandmother?
Paternal. His biological father's parents. And he knew from an early age that they were his grandparents, but they raised him as their child.
That is very good.
He called them mom and dad.
I mean, I've lived with them since I was 6 weeks old.
His mom got hooked on drugs and took off right after he was born. She was in a car accident and got hooked and didn't stick around. And I mean, they were married.
No, the car accident came a lot longer, further down.
Oh, did it? I
Yeah.
thought it. That's what
No.
they were hooked on.
No, it was, he got her hooked on drugs. And then ran off with her drug dealer.
He's made his peace with his parents over the years. She was in our life for about a year when Kira was little. And that didn't go very well. She's never had any other children, never been married again or anything. But she's definitely a loner. She doesn't like, she got super close to us, super attached, and then just stopped answering the phone. So that was hard for the kids.
Well, she got mad. She got mad at me because we was looking, it was when we bought our property in North Carolina in the mountains. And we had been looking at property. She was wanting to move out there with us. And she told me, she said, well, here's the deal. You know, I haven't been in your life. If you find something, let me know. And I put $5,000 towards the down payment. I was like, oh, okay, well, thanks. So we found a place. And I went to her and I said, okay, we found a place we want to get.
And we took her with us to look at places. Like, she had a say so.
She was with us the whole time.
Yeah.
But then she was like, oh, well, I have to take it out of,
she put it in
I think it was in like an IRA or something.
Yeah.
And she's like, they're going to penalize me. I was like, well, then why did you say anything about it? And you're going with us every day, looking at property, knowing that we're buying now. And now you're telling me it's going to be 2 years before you can take it out? I was like, that's kind of messed up. And so she went and took it out and gave me $5,000 and then never spoke to us again. Craziest
her
thing.
idea. I think she was looking for a reason to separate
she's
from
not,
us.
she don't do people good. So, that was my biological mother. I mean, she don't do good with people or any kind of relationship.
She'll take care of her dogs, but she won't
would
take care of people.
She would always have to come stay with us because it was a nice, I mean, it was a couple-hour drive, and we couldn't take all 7 of the kids and go stay at her place when it was a 1-bedroom house.
We did go and visit her several times.
Yes. So she would come and she would stay like the weekend or whatever, and I think she just got burnt out on it.
Thankfully,
Just
Kira
be
doesn't
careful because
remember,
that
so
water heater's behind you.
we won't invite that back
You
into.
don't want to fall on it.
Oh, well, you didn't have to go in the bedroom.
So my biological dad had always been in the picture.
They were married, y'all. Okay, they got married and tried for a baby. He was not an accident. He did not hook up his parents through conception and they got stranded together. They got married on purpose. They had a baby on purpose. And that heifer named his second-born son Junior. Who does that?
But he was always there. He never lived more than a few miles away. He would come over, and of course, you know, I wanted his attention as a father, but the only time I was a son was if he wanted something or he was drunk.
I can't get on this card.
We had issues growing up,
Yeah, Richard
so
threatened to kill him a few times.
we got into it a lot, and it just, I mean, he only ever gave me one thing growing up. For 1 year for my birthday, he showed up with a go-kart that he bought from a flea market for $25. I drove it around the house twice and it broke in half, and he cussed me up one side, down the other, and told me that's why he never gives me anything, because I always break stuff. And he left.
They have made their peace, though.
Not
He actually
Papa.
came
Yeah, I
to our going away party when
Yeah.
when we moved. We went by and said goodbye to all of his siblings and stuff, and he came and
You're on the hard floor.
he was very nice, and he looked really sad, like he knew that was the last time he was going to see Richard in person. He told him he loved him, and
Yeah, we made our peace when my mom passed away
yeah, at the funeral.
at the funeral. So
I said what?
So they have made their plans. It's definitely not a bad situation, but I'm so thankful that they did not raise him because his other children have been in and out of prison, on and off drugs, and
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a good thing I wasn't
Yeah.
raised by them.
thankfully he got a really good, solid upbringing, and
I was raised
morals and
by a man
values.
that, you know, was a hard worker
Mom,
and
look.
put his family first.
My feet are on wheels. I'm a robot.
So I was taught work ethics and taught how to treat a family and a woman, and
Yeah. I'm still waiting for him to do it. Just kidding.
I wouldn't have got all that if I had been raised the other way.
No, because
I'd probably be in jail or something.
yeah, his siblings are a hot, like his biological siblings are a hot mess. But all of his other siblings hated him growing up because they were all really his aunts and uncles, but he was spoiled. So he got the fun parents and always going on vacation, and dad was retired, and
Yeah, and then they were very strict with all of them.
Yeah.
Like very, very
I
strict.
mean, he would borderline beat the kids growing up. They had 9 kids back to back. But with Richard, he wouldn't even spank him, wouldn't even yell at him or whoop him, so they all hated him growing
No,
up.
he did. He whooped me
One
once,
time.
and I begged him to whoop me from then
And
on.
his mama said,
Because
nope, it wasn't hard enough.
Mom always whooped me, and she would wear me out. I would either pick my own hickory, or we'd go on vacation, and the little paddles that have these sayings on them that are, about a little bigger than a ruler type paddle, about a 1/4 inch thick. She would buy those by the cases because she would sit there and wear me out until they break.
But when we would remind her of that, she would cry. I did not whoop my baby. Oh.
How many eggs did we get today?
I think we got 8.
6, 7, 8. Okay.
Kira's
I don't know.
told
Kira's
me 3
been bringing
times.
them in.
3 times she's brought in eggs. I think it was 3, 3, and 2.
It was always bad when Dad would bring out the belt, the metal. Yeah. How come you were the only one they adopted? I wasn't. They adopted a cousin of mine also.
Yep.
I was taken. My mom ran off with her drug dealer, and my
5
dad
weeks old, and he
took
kept
me
you
over and knocked on the door, walked over. She answered. He handed me to her. He said, he cries too much. Take him. And they had me from the time I was about 6 weeks old, and finally adopted me when I was 5, and also adopted another cousin at the same time. So they actually adopted her like 6 or 8 months before me, and then adopted me. One of my other sisters, or my aunt at that time, was trying to adopt me, but then
Brenda,
but then my grandparents adopted me
Brenda
instead.
loves him like she's his mom.
Yeah, it's so funny because she was the only one that liked me. Everybody else couldn't stand me, and now they all love me. So
Yeah. He's got a good relationship with them all now. As they've gotten older, they've definitely, I mean, they're all 70s and 80s now. So they're good people.
yeah, it's funny. Actually, one of my sisters is one of our biggest followers on
Catherine.
TikTok. Yeah.
Catherine's a hoot. She calls at least once a week.
And
How
she'd
y'all
call.
doing?
You haven't been on
I
TikTok.
don't mean
Where are
to
you at?
bother you guys. I just want to check on you and make sure you're okay. She's precious. We appreciate that. In fact, she didn't call for a couple of weeks, and Kira even asked. She's like, "Why hasn't Aunt Catherine called? Is she okay?" Do you want some bread for this?
Yes. What religion was that? What I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about what religion are we? we're not a religion. We have a relationship. We follow the Bible word for word. Think everything still applies.
Yep. We follow
There's
all the
no
instructions of the
Old Testament, New Testament. It's just one book. So
We don't do sacrifices. Except human sacrifices occasionally.
so you're gonna slice them thinner this time.
There's a need for human sacrifice, we're all in.
Hey Dad, hey Mom.
What's for dinner? So it is a chicken, creamy, cheesy, spinachy tomato pasta dish, something or another. It's really good though.
Oh, Daddy.
Stop. Well, if you're sitting down, take your feet off of it.
If you guys make your own bread and you do not have a bread slicer, you are missing
Every
out.
word in the Bible applies so much today. Yes, it does. Completely agree.
We follow all of the instructions of what is called the Old Testament. So we follow the feast days that are in there. We keep the Sabbath. We.
If you're not gonna let it, turn it off though, because you're gonna waste the battery on
Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't she look pretty?
I'll go put it back on
it.
charger.
It's all broken.
I know, it'd be a shame to.
Yeah.
Oh, is it still going? No? Is it?
Mm-mm.
No,
No, it's just hot.
it's just hot. Okay.
Oh, this is good.
Do you have to go back on this
So you want garlic salt on it? You want to toast it in the oven or just warm?
Something yummy, right, Richard? Yes.
Can I have some with?
Yeah.
Can I have some with me?
Yes, you
Dad?
can.
Oh.
Pull it.
But do you want it toasted or do you just want it warm?
Me?
How many loaves of bread do
That's
you
in
have
your
to
thigh.
make a week?
2 loaves a week because I also make buns or rolls regularly. Or a biscuit or some other form of carb. Do you want them toasted or just warm?
Turn on the sauce.
It's in there. It's just absorbed into the stuff. Toasted or not?
I don't know. I'm about to tell you. I think I've tried. I don't think so.
No, just warm.
Uh-huh.
Hey Dad, look. Watch this. Ready? Watch this. I'm like a
That's
car.
cool.
I'm literally like a car. I'm like.
Do you have pictures of your biological parents? I do not.
Yeah, we do. I don't have them like on hand,
Oh.
but we do.
I have pictures of my adopted. Kira, where's that picture of Nana and Papa that you had?
Over there on that shelf.
Okay.
Same verse today can mean something totally different, 2 different days. Is that fresh hot loaf? Yes, it is. Just came out of the oven.
Yep, they're over there cooling on the cooling racks.
So, this is my grandparents, the ones that adopted me.
Ooh, is that mine?
That's
Trying to.
This one?
There we go.
Oh, that one?
He actually passed away in '97.
Okay.
He passed away when I was in the Army. The year that I got out, literally just months before I got out.
You were a young man.
Yeah. So she lived.
I
She
never
lived a
met him,
while
but-
after he passed.
Mine likes
And she talked about him every day. She missed him so much. She got remarried again and said it was the worst decision she'd ever made.
Is that Fiesta ware? No. Ware.
What is it?
It's food.
Wait, is it like
Food.
make something?
It's something good that you will love.
You never know if you like. You never know if you can like stuff or not like stuff if you don't try it.
Try it. You gotta try stuff.
Look at this, y'all. Creamy spinach, tomato, chicken, Parmesan, garlic, pasta stuff. All right, we're gonna eat. We will see you guys tomorrow on Tickety Talkety.
You have a fork, Kara?
Yeah.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys very much. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. See you tomorrow. It's only a day away.
That looks heavenly. It is.
Very
It's good.
It's a good
I've tasted
recipe.
it. Yep. See y'all later.
Thank you
Bye.
guys.
Good night.
Bye. Mom, there's gonna be good. Hit on the.
If my phone will cooperate.
Oh. Oh my goodness gracious.